Hi everyone, this is Philip with an evening update. I'll do a quick one here for you guys. Let's see if my connection's alright here. Hello. So guys, I just want to give a quick evening update here on the status of the flows as we expect the next surge to begin. It is about 10:15 here in Hawaii. And hi everybody, I see you guys coming in. My signal must be holding up right here at my spot. So I just want to give you guys a quick update as we're expecting this next surge to occur. It's just if you guys haven't heard, there was a 5.5 earthquake a little over an hour ago, 8:54 or so. So around now is when we expect the surge to begin and Fissure 8. Here in Volcano, 8:54 or so. It has been reported by people in the area as being as feeling a lot larger than recent ones. That one's been registered as a 5.5. So that's interesting as well. The tilt signal looks like it's fairly similar to the ones past. We had about a 36-hour interval this time. You see it give a good shake at Pu'o'o as well. So you can see that was a pretty good jolt, and we'll see if we actually have any larger surge down at the fissure because of this. But essentially, what we're looking at is it's been about a little over an hour since the last big earthquake. It's the biggest one that's registered in the last month or so. So that combined with the reports people were talking about how it has been felt fairly widespread. A lot of reports from Hamakua, Kīlauea as well. After an initial report of a 5.3, which I think might be just be a standard estimate, it has been revised upwards to a 5.5 as far as we can tell on the websites as of right now. So if anyone is down with eyes on the channel, we should expect a surge to come through and be on the lookout for that. We have a few photographs in tonight as well from Scott Williams. Slides against the channel walls. You can actually see. Here, let's take a cap off this pin. You can actually see right in here how we actually have some of the bank exposed in areas where before it was kind of covered by the splashing. So there's still a huge amount of lava on this channel, but it's actually slightly lower than it was before, which is interesting in itself. So let's go back and look at some of the other photographs we have here. This is a photograph taken just west of Pu'ukapohokon. So a couple interesting features here. You can see how the channel still has a lot of lava, but once again, these areas that have been overflowing like right through here, and also all through here. This has all been filled with lava recently from the spillovers from, especially during the surges. But this lull in between the surges seems to have been low enough that these upper areas have actually drained down. And then if we look farther down the channel over here, we can see there's been actually one of the branches of the braided channel has been abandoned right through here. And this looks quite a bit different because of that than it looked a couple of days before that. So here's a photograph from a couple of days before that for comparison. So you can see a couple of days before we actually have lava still in this little western braid. And farther up here, you can see in this upper area by the bend, we have lava kind of filling in all these little bays all through here, right? So let's go back and compare that to the photograph we have of tonight. And there you can see those bays are looking fairly empty right there. And it's one piece of the channel over here has been abandoned. So overall, this upper part of the channel right here, in here, in a cloud somewhere. This is the white youth camp building. So there's a little bit of glow right in here and here and here. This big flow over here is a flow from Fissure 17 that happened maybe a month and a half, almost 2 months ago now. And right above that, right uphill from there, we have this big globe of lava that's kind of pushing out to the side. So it seems like it's draining from the upper section, but it's kind of spreading out on this lower section down in here, at least in this area right in here. And if we get a close-up of the area with a youth camp, we see we have actually some fairly decent-sized active lobes. You know, these are not as big as a one uphill, but compared to the size of the structure, you can see these are actually fairly big breakout areas that are, you know, and even a couple of spots kind of way over here that seem to be still holding some heat, but maybe not actively moving. Right in here, it does seem to be we actually have some active flow. But the thing is that this is essentially the status during the lull between the surges. And now that we've had our big earthquake, we can expect that the surge is going to move its way through the system. We've been seeing more or less a 12-hour delay between the surge coming out of the fissure and it actually having an effect at the ocean. So in the morning, when we check the photographs that come in from the morning flights, we can probably expect to see the lava kind of refilling that channel and pouring over top of the old flow, just like we have seen the last two times. And fortunately, the last two times, the flow has come back to the same spot over here. But, you know, as usual, when this happens, there's a chance for that to actually flow a different direction up there. So we're all thinking of Pohuiki, of course. You know, Pohuiki has been dodging bullets, right, essentially. And more times lava comes back through here, we might see like a big flow over top of this. And, you know, what we have to hope is that that all the buildup on this side might actually push it more in that direction. But there's an equal chance that it spills out, you know, kind of through here and flows down on the side of this thing, for example. And so, in fact, there's still quite a lot of risk. There's a lot of lava we're expecting coming through this area. And that means that Pohuiki is still at risk, unfortunately. So that's basically it, you guys. Yeah, I'm sorry about the connection issues that I have over here. I'll try to figure that out here sooner than later. But those are the photographs we have. I believe there'll be a post by Scott Wilson from Aloha Skies Aviation, or perhaps Hawaii Tracker, if not. I'll be back down at the hub tomorrow, so I'll give you guys a little more complete update when I have a better connection down there and then. But for now, I'll leave it at that and just warn you guys to, you know, watch out for that possible bigger surge, given we have that bigger earthquake that was felt throughout. I got a report from my friend Arthur, who's talked about quite a lot of rumbling sounds following the earthquake for a few minutes. And then again, recently happened again, so it's quite possible that there